What up, y'all? One time. Old school. Jampone. X-rated on the mic. Getting faded with rated one time. Ooh, latte. Shake your body. We the best. X-rated Jampone Express. Hi. Slick Vic. Florida, you know what that shit is, man? That's them Pony Boys. What up, folks? Round 3. Here we go. Yeah. What up, friends? Sorry I've been missing. Welcome back to our 3rd official episode of Gettin Faded with Redod. This is technically the 3rd time I filmed the episode. First off, it's not fully completed, but welcome to the new studio. Yes, turned a spare bedroom in the basement into the X-rated party center. Still don't have an official name for it, but messing around. But I want to say, hey, sorry for the delay. Literally, this is the 3rd time I've recorded this episode because I'm not the best with audio and video editing. And apparently, if you don't have like super badass software, you can't edit stuff together if it's recorded in too fancy of a... Goddamn, I don't even know what the setting is. Like, I can't record at 4K at 60 frames per second. It's got to be like 4K at 30. So I literally recorded like 2 40-minute episodes and worth shit because I couldn't get them to sync up, and all video, audio was all off, looked goofy as hell. So here we are. Sorry for the delay, but I'm back. Shit, a lot has happened since the last time I saw everybody. Officially am fully vaccinated. Thank you. Had a scary incident. Want to say a big rest in peace, and you will forever be missed to my brother-in-law, Floyd Gilly. Had an extremely crazy last several weeks, which contributed a little bit to a delay. But like I said, had several episodes recorded, couldn't get them to work. But so literally went from knowing nobody that was having any issues with COVID to the point where they even had to be hospitalized, and nothing. No one had anything more than, a cough and no smell or taste for a few days. Went from that to actually having 3 family members hospitalized and one of them passing away. Again, my brother-in-law. Big Floyd, rest in peace, brother. We love you. You'll always be missed. You are a great husband, brother, father, son, uncle, everything, man. So you were a good dude. You took care of my sister. Actually, both of them well, right? You all lived together forever. I love it. But seriously, so sorry you had to go, and crazy thing. And no, he wasn't vaccinated. Yes, he had several underlying health conditions, which again seems to be a common theme amongst people that get severely sick from COVID. Jessica and I had this shit at the beginning of the year, like around February or March. I actually gave it to her. I lost smell and taste for like 12 to 18 hours, and that was it. And I actually first discovered it smoking weed. I realized I was smoking some super fuely bud, and I couldn't taste it or smell it. And I was about 4 or 5 hits into the joint. I realized it. Kind of isolated myself for, a couple of days, and then all of a sudden my smell and taste came back, and everyone around me was fine. I was just with the family. And sure enough, like 8 days later, Jessica comes down with it. Kid's fine, everything. Same thing. Jessica was feel gloomy for a day. This is back in March. She lost her smell and taste for like legit 4 or 5 months fully, and now she's starting to slowly get it back. So it was literally until July or August that she was having issues. And the creepiest part was her smell and taste were so off that everything smelled like either garbage or just like legit poop, like just the most disgusting, gnarly smells. It didn't matter if it was onions, apples, soda, flowers, cherries. Everything smelled the same. Any type of food, whatever, it all smelled like either garbage or actual like shit. So that's the one crazy side effect that she was still dealing with. That being said, we still decided to get vaccinated because it hit a little too close to home with my brother-in-law and sisters getting super sick. Obviously, my sisters, I shouldn't say obviously, my sisters were the other two that were hospitalized, but they've made a full recovery. Sissy, Shannon, Andrea, I love you both so much and so glad you're better. Scary deal for sure. Your guys' episode and ordeal was enough to scare Jessica and I to get vaccinated. Bailey wanted to be vaccinated, our kid. She felt weird because she was the only kid that she hangs out with that's a cheerleader, goes to her school, that's not vaccinated. Like everyone is legit full on like vaccinated. It's pretty interesting. So we went ahead and did it. Zero side effects from the shots. As a matter of fact, I was amped up both days that I did it, first and second shot. I had this crazy amount of energy and was basically up to like 11 or 12. No headaches, no nothing. Sore arm on the spot. Sore arm spot on the arm where we got the shot. Sorry. That was it, man. That was the only thing. Jessica fell down the day after her second shot, and Bailey felt a little funky, but that was it, man. Nothing else, no negative. So, folks, do what works best for you. Don't judge anybody that gets it. Don't judge anybody that doesn't get it. Everyone start being nice. I'm tired of you, pardon my language, you fucking morons acting like morons, and everyone taking the high horse and being so righteous. Do what's best for you and stop judging people, because I know most of you creepy bastards got so many skeletons in your closet that you don't want us to judge you on. So stop judging people. So there you go. That's it for the sickness there. But want to give a shout out real quick to the homeboy Jace. We said before, we ain't giving no shout outs to no one that don't do no shit for the show. So you want some shit? You want to be you want to be talked about? You want to get some love? You know how it goes, okay? One hand washes the other. Reciprocated, baby. That being said, one time for the homie Jace. Oh, folks. If you could zoom your little cameras in here, if you knew what you're looking at. This is one of a kind. Found one spot in the world. Maestro Dobel Diamante. It's better fancy tequila. Except this a kind is more especial. It's my special. So the brother Jace was doing some contract work for GM over in Missouri. Homie says, you know what? We're going to kick it up one night. Let's go get some Mexican food. Cruises over to Chesterfield, Missouri, and finds this sick little Mexican restaurant called Chef Espino's Mexican Bar and Grill, and hits it off with him because Jace is that kind of guy that can walk into any place and go anywhere and instantly hit it off with folks. So he did and started doing his thing, and next thing you know, he's got the chef, the owner, coming out and rapping with him and teaching him all about tequila and asked him, did he know about the old Dobel? Because Chef Espino actually knows the owners of Dobel in Mexico. It's going to be in Jalisco, okay, in the Highlands. Only place in the world where the tequila come from. And the best tequila. So shout out, because we got our special label made for Chef Espino and Roseanne, who I'm suspecting is his lovely wife. Espino's extended family. That's me now, because I got the bottle from Jason. How it works. When you get the special tequilas from the people, you become the family. That's how that works. But got me a nice pour. I've been drinking it neat. Today I went 1 ice cube, mix it up a little bit. Anyone knows good alcohol, you don't want to be diluting it with no waters or ices. Not ISIS, but ice is. Oh, no mames. Órale, güey. It's like a honey and like a smooth, like a fruit, almost like, I want to say, like, not necessarily pineapple, but maybe cantaloupe, but very mild, like fruit essences. Zero burn on the throat and on the chest. Gosh, as Eldora would say, muy delicioso. Oh my God. Jace, thank you. Gracias, amigo. Chef Espino, gracias para la tequila, way. Seriously, shit is so tasty. Oh, we'll talk about them here in a bit. As a matter of fact, they're gonna got the whole crew coming. You Baked Boys, T-Rex, You Baked, Babby Dadge, and the crew. Actually chilled with the boys last week. Went to a special event. We had the Allied Open here. I'm sorry, the Ally Challenge, the Ally Open Senior Tour. What's it called now? Championship Tour. And actually had a little dinner date, a little hangout session with John Daly. Oh, you motherfuckers are going to make me just cut this bag, aren't you? Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. Ooh, yeah. 20 milligrams off the top. Peanut butter bliss. I like it because it's not super peanut butter. Cheers for you, You Baked. Delicious shit. Oh, man. Seriously, though. Try not to chew on the mic there. Sorry. I'm sure we'll smash the whole 100 grams as the show continues. Oh, man. So, show's going to be all over the road today. Had so much crazy shit happen. Some of you folks know, some of you don't know that literally about, 2.5 months ago now, not even joking, was like the June, July, August. Yeah, man. So it's like the third week in June. I was playing kickball. I was in a kickball league. And Christina, I love you, but God damn it, you owe me. I might have to sue you and Brandy and Kevin and Ace. I'm going to have to speak to my high-powered New York attorney. E-Rich, be expecting a call on this one. It's very upsetting. So, I got a story for you motherfuckers to laugh at, and it's X-rated. And, of course, it's my life is a goddamn joke, it seems, because you literally can't make half of this shit up. And I'll tell you this story. It's going to sound like a movie skit, but it's my life, which a lot of people do think is a movie skit. So we're back to playing kickball, and I'm kind of been like a utility man on the team. Like, I play first base, I'll play left field, I'll play third base, I play shortstops, I like whatever, like wherever they need me, I rip around and do it all. You know, X-rated, I get down. So in co-ed volleyball, kickball, if you've ever played co-ed sports, you have to have equal amounts of boys, men and women, boys and girls. You have to have the positions also alternating, right? Boy, girl, you know, girl, boy, whatever it is. So I had gone out to first base and was sitting there and chilling. And then all of a sudden, I realized that two ladies had gone to right field and right center. And we can't do that. So real quick, Christina's like, hey, Eric, why don't you go play right center? Hey, no problem. Trot out there, let someone else go to first. We mix it up. We're all good. I don't pay attention who's in left center. And I sit there and we're hanging out. I see the first kick come and boom, little banger to left field. Well, the homie Scott, instead of running back, taking a step back, runs in for it. And of course, you know what happens. It bounces right in front of him, goes over his head all the way to the wall, inside the park, home run. And no joke, that literally proceeds to happen 2 additional times in a row. So now we're like 3 inside the park home runs. So I tell myself, no matter what happens, this next kick, soon as that fucker goes in the air, I'm on it. X-rated is all over it. And sure enough, that ball booms off the dude's foot, straight into left field. And I didn't give a shit that I was in right center. I was going to catch it. And I got on the high horse and took off. And I was moving, and I knew I was moving because I could feel the wind in my face as I graced the fields like a gazelle on the African plains. Okay? Cracker was moving. And I'm going, got it, going to get the ball. Well, the girl that's playing right, sorry, I'm right center. She's left center. Brandy, bless your heart. She's fucking deaf. Okay? And if you know me, I'm blind in my right eye. So mind you, I'm in right center with my blind side next to somebody who's deaf. I think you already see where this is going. And bless her heart, because if there's one silver lining in this whole thing, is that Brandy tried to catch the goddamn ball too. Only problem is I beat her there, which should show you how fast I was moving, because I literally had to run past her to go get the ball, okay? But I digress. As I catch the ball, it lands directly in my arms. I'm giggling to myself. Ha, got it. I feel the most intense sting and pop in the side of my right knee. And what had happened is Brandy, and all her will and might, was going to catch that ball too. And she was steadily watching the ball. And since she's deaf, she can't hear me. She can't hear other people screaming. She's focusing on the ball. And I beat her there by about a step and a half, 2 steps. And she's just short enough that she didn't see me as she's running full speed. And as she extends her leg, she drills me right in the side of my right knee with her knee. She's running like fully extended. I'm stopped and like literally like knees me in my knee. I think you know this isn't good. God damn. By the way, joints, Panama Jack. We'll talk about that in a second. But back to the story. So Brandy hits me, and I feel this amazing, incredible pop and sting in my knee. And it didn't knock me down. And the best way to describe it is it felt like a mix of a Charlie horse and a stinger. Like I felt this like stinging and tingling, and like it was kind of like like I said, like a Charlie horse, and maybe like a funny bone hit where it was just tingling, but I could still walk. I didn't fall down. There was nothing like that. Walked it off for a second. Kind of thought not a big deal. Actually finished the inning. Go back to the dugout. I'm actually the first person up to kick, so I go up. Not thinking, I realize, hey, you know what? You just had a little accident with your right leg. Instead of kicking with that one, let's kick with your left leg. So go up to kick and wait for the right pitch, right? They're throwing some bouncers. And I knew because of my leg, I was going to hit a nice little left dribbler over in the right field. And when I chose my pitch, the last thing I remember is planting my right leg and swinging my left. And I must have temporarily blacked out for a second because when I came to, I was on the ground. And the homie Kevin was there, and he's on the first baseline, and he said, Eric, I saw your knee and thigh go towards the first baseline and me. Your shin and your foot went towards the third baseline and completely buckled under you like a pretzel. And so all I'm guessing is when I actually planted, and yes, you know what happened, is I planted my left leg or my right leg, swinging my left, the leg that was hurt, and the whole knee gave out and fucking buckled under me. And I came to, like I said, a split second later, and I'm on the ground sitting there. And I'm like, what just happened? And that was kind of another tip that I think I just had to temporarily like knock out, pass out, because I literally came to like, what happened? And then everything came back real fast. I realized, I'm like, whoa, my leg was folded. My right leg's folded under me like a pretzel. like legit, like half seated lotus, but under me. And slowly roll over. People come over to help get me up. Walk it off. Go back to the dugout. Take it easy the rest of the game. And that's kind of it. I'm able to walk back out to my truck on my own power. I'm able to, take my shoe off, do all that stuff, hang for a little bit. I know it's hurt, but I think I might be okay. Call the doctor to make an appointment. I'm like, you know what? Wait, take it easy, rest, elevate your leg, wait for a few days. Excuse me, let the swelling go down. Come in and see us. So that's exactly what I do. Wear a little brace, take it easy. Trying to be good, elevate my leg, icing my knee, this and that. So I go to the doctor, and he's like, okay, take off the brace, and he checks it out. He's like, I'm going to give you I forget the names, like field competency or something test. Basically what he's going to do is he's going to twist and pull my leg in different angles and directions from different spots to see if he can figure out if I've hurt anything internally. So he starts grabbing my leg and he goes, okay, I'm going to twist it, sideways. And if your ACL is bad, this will hurt. And so he started twisting it. He said, does that hurt? No, nothing. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull your leg back and forth real fast below your knee, jerk it. And if your meniscus is bad or torn, that's going to hurt. So I'm like, okay. Let her rip. Sure enough, he does it. Zero pain. Excuse me. And then the other one is actually holding my knee and pulling my leg, my shin, left and right across my knee. I think that's the one he said that, like, if your MCL is bad, that's what'll set that off. Excuse me. And nothing. Legit nothing. Zero pain. So homeboy's convinced that my knee is straight. Like, obviously, I heard it, strained it / sprained it. And I guess his theory was that when Brandy ran into me and when she hit the side of my leg there with her kneecap and drilled it, she basically like paralyzed my LCL, which would destabilize the move and allow it to move horizontally, left and right and shit. And that's what happened. My knee would do this little wobble. So he says, put your brace on it, take it easy, but literally start working it out, start riding your bike, start doing stuff like that, just get it moving and start exercising it. And now this is like the first week of July. I'm like, all right, bro, you're the doc, right? It's, So fast forward like 3-4 weeks. I'm actually like riding the bike every day. I'm actually going to the gym, doing legs, riding the bike there, doing stair climber, shit like that, doing like glute blasters and all these different like leg exercises. And I noticed that I keep having this little burning sensation inside my inside the right kneecap, and it didn't feel right. And I kept, every once in a while, I'd be standing in the kitchen talking with Jessica or hanging out with her and Taylor, doing whatever, and all of a sudden I'd get this weird little like wobble in my leg, and my knee would move to the inside real fast, like it was unstable. Knowing my body, I'm like, that shit ain't right, because I'm not doing anything that would allow that should make that happen, So after another week or so of feeling weird and knowing something was up, I called the doctor and I'm like, look, something's not right. It's not healing. I would like to get an MRI. So I had to be my own advocate to get the MRI, because you would think you would have ordered one in the beginning. I mean, I've got insurance. Like, what the fuck? It's like, we got to figure out something as serious as your knee. Why they wouldn't do the MRI, I don't know. But so I'm like, all right, can we please go do the MRI? And sure enough, I go do it. And I'm not even done. I'm leaving the MRI, and I become friendly with the tech. And he's like, bro, your fucking knee is pissed off. Those were his exact words. He's like, it's not all foobar in there, but it's fucking mad. Like, the dude literally was like cussing. I was like, fuck, like, what happened? And I told him what happened. And he couldn't believe it because of the freak fucking accident, right? Getting ran into, deaf dude, blind dude getting ran into by a deaf chick. It's like a fucking handicap movie. You know, we could make this. If we put this movie into a scene, they would say a scene into a movie, and they would literally say, it's too Hollywood, it's too fake, doesn't seem real. Meantime, this shit happens, right? That's my life, I swear to God. So, dude tells me it's pissed off. Okay. Sends the doctor this shit. I called the doctor 3 times that week, and bro, motherfucker never calls me back, dude. Okay? So upset. And, well, when I finally got the results back, I knew why he never called me back. Because they finally sent me the report. And if you've ever got a medical report, there's a bunch of words in there that if you don't know what's going on, you think your leg's going to fall off and you're dying. When you read the actual, like, the breakdown of everything. Then at the end of the medical report, they usually have like a summary or a takeaway, basically putting everything in layman's terms for you. So, I go from thinking that I literally have just a sprained knee, paralyzed LCL, blah, 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 in my knee, that I'm going to be fine in a month or two, just take care of it, do some rehab, to having a completely ruptured and torn ACL, a torn and ruptured MCL, and a partially torn meniscus. And because of the trauma, I have water on the knee, on the backside, and something called a Baker's cyst. Are you fucking kidding me? And when I first heard that, the first person I thought of, and Mom, I love you, was my mother. And I had a talk with Linda. Oh, man. Shit, like 15, 16 years old. So we're literally talking 30, 31 years ago about smoking weed. And her telling me it was going to rot my brain, and it was the gateway drug, and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, where did you even hear this? She's like, the doctors tell you. And I'm like, well, I don't think the doctors know as much as they claim to about marijuana, because I had been doing my own research, right? Even at that young age, yes, believe it or not, I knew some books and found some stuff pre-internet. And, of course, what does Linda say? Oh, that's right. You're Eric Watkins, and you know more than the doctors. And at that time, I fucking knew more than the doctors about marijuana, right? But this is the case in point, you know, here we are all these years later, and this guy's a doctor, and he yanked and pulled my leg and did all this fucking backyards, you know, hullabaloo magic, you know, try to pull the old okie dough on my leg. Oh, you're fine, mate. Just go put some cold cream on it. Call me in the morning and take 2 aspirins. Yeah, bro. I'm going to have, at least I can do it arthroscopically, but at minimum, I'm looking at 3 months rehab, and realistically could be like 5-6 months. Okay? Seriously, think about that. Going from thinking that you have nothing going on to a severe fucking surgery. I've been in the hospital once in my life for my eye. When I got shot in the eye, only time I've been in the hospital. I mean, obviously been there for the kids being born and dumb shit like that, but I've been very blessed, knock on wood. Very blessed and lucky, been very healthy. No broken bones, no nothing, no shit like that, you know. Shit, got my eye taken out, now my knee. And it's the right side, too. My whole right side's cursed. Sons of bitches. I can't believe it. I know it's not all doctors, because I've got some really good friends that are doctors. I know some really smart people. My business partner's a doctor. So, trust me, I get it. It's not all of them. But remember, for every valedictorian and what's the other one, like the Kuma Sum Laude or whatever, like these really great students and high graduates. For every one of those, there's like 10 or 20 in each class that barely skid by and barely get the grades to become a doctor. And their parents or grandparents are like legacy, like third generation students, and the grandparents donate all kinds of money and shit. You know, there's people like that getting passed through and shit. Look at all the malpractice and all the quacks out there, you know? So just remember, be your own damn advocate for your body. Listen to your body. Know yourself. If you listen to yourself and you take care of yourself, you know when something's not right. And when that doctor told me that shit, subliminally, I came home, told Jessica, I'm like, he says it's good, but I don't know. I tried to be positive, still had weird feelings. Yep, I knew. I knew more than the doctor. I think that means I'm smarter than him now. So, I want you to call me Dr. Watkins. Yes. I'm like Jill Biden. I'm Dr. Jill Biden. Okay. Jesus Christ, these fucking people. Unbelievable. Just a story. I think I need some more chocolate. You baked? You baked? So we got the You Baked boys coming out. They're going to come on this week or next week. We're going to record. Brent and Jeff are going to come on first. We're going to have the sales squad. Another 20 milligrams. 2 tens. Chocolate's fun sometimes. I like gummies better. Better yet, I like sublinguals. Because they don't fuck around. See, chocolate, I eat too much. Too much sugar, too much calories and shit. I'm trying to get back to fighting weight, I'm like 177. By the way, Jace, my bottle's getting low. I'm gonna need another one. It was full. I'm not joking. The 3 times it took me, first 3 times, like first episode, I drank to here. Second episode, I drank to here. Well, over the goddamn weekend, I drank to here, and now we're here. So I'm like, serious? I just wasted 2/3 of a fucking bottle with videos I can't even use. Oh, X-rated. Oh, yeah. So I didn't want to talk while I was eating the chocolate. But, yeah, I like gummies more than chocolate. Mints, or like I was saying, sublinguals. Because anything that you can let into your mouth, obviously, and take sublingually, for those who don't know what that means, it's like a mint or something you put in your mouth and let sit under your tongue. Right? Lingual, that's fucking from your tongue. Lingua, that's your tongue in Spanish. I think it's Latin. Lingue or linga is Latin. But so anything you can take where you put in your mouth and suck on it, much better. And if it's good quality cannabis product and it's made correctly with the right technology, you can take it sublingually, and it's going to hit you faster because it allows to break the blood barrier. You don't have to deal with digestion. See, a lot of people get, all right, ding, 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 ding. Cannabis Education 101. Here's why you can eat certain types of edibles and get fucked up way more than other ones. Is because it all comes down to everyone's metabolism. That's the number one controlling factor. Is everyone's different. So Eric eats a 10 milligram gummy. I don't feel shit, so let's go to 100 milligrams. Eric eats 100 milligrams. It's going to make Jimmy different than his 100 milligrams. It's going to make Dave different than his 100 milligrams, right? Jessica different from her 100 milligrams. Everyone's going to feel different. It's going to hit you at different times and have different effects. And when you deal with digesting anything, there you go, let me get closer. When you deal with digesting anything, you have to wait for that digestion process, which is where everyone's metabolism comes into play. And not only does that come into play, but your lifestyle and your daily routine and even just for that day. Did you work a lot? Did you work out? Did you eat a lot of food? Are you hungry? Did you drink a lot of water? Are you dehydrated? Like these are all contributing factors to how fucked up you get, like even with alcohol, but especially when you're eating edibles. That's what people don't realize. I mean, it's like that with anything. But really the case, god damn, with edibles. And when you eat something, you have to wait for your digestive process. And then it depends on your own personal makeup and how much stomach acid that you have generally. Are you a person that has heartburn and then you have to take, you have acid reflux and or GERD or some crazy digestive issues where you have to take something all the time, Tums or, Rolaids, or you got to take the purple pill or, like what Zantac, whatever it is. That's going to mean the edibles fuck you up differently. You most likely can eat more because your stomach acid's so strong, it's actually going to break down the product and kill the efficacy of it. That's why when you eat like pure Rick Simpson oil, you should never just eat that shit straight. You should put it inside something if you can. Peanut butter. If you put it in chocolate, get like a piece of chocolate, break it in half, and put it on one side, and then make a little sandwich to protect it. Because that way, the first thing your stomach gets is going to be the acid hits is going to be that chocolate, and that's going to help break down the acid so it doesn't kill as much of the THC. And when you take shit sublingually, none of this comes into effect. Zero, because it's direct to the bloodstream, breaking your blood barrier. And there's a few different ones. There's like water technology. There's nanotechnology. And the water technology is the same when they suspend cannabis oil and water, because water and oil don't mix, and cannabis is resin. It's fucking oil. So when you use a sublingual, a tincture, like I said, we have these like little lozenges. They're called melts. That's right. Tree Town makes them. They're called Canna melts. And they're different in each state. Everyone has it. But it's like a little mint, and it's strong. And when I say strong, it's like the size of a pencil head. Pencil eraser. The pencil eraser, that's 40 milligrams. 4 of those together, you get like 180 or 160 or it's 45, yeah. It's 180 milligrams. And it's literally smaller than a postage stamp. It's like the size of a dime. 180 milligrams, and that thing will melt in your mouth under your tongue in like 7 to 10 minutes, and faded. Because again, no digestion, no breakdown. Don't have to worry about how much food you have in you to just eat a huge meal. None of that shit. That's why it's beautiful. So I like chocolate. Long-winded way of saying I like chocolate, but I love sublinguals better. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the weed. Check it out. Boom. Panama Jack. Temporary name, not stuck on it. Excuse me. And I'm dead serious when I say I will leave it open for naming. Because I'll tell you right now, I've got 5 phenos. It's a cross that I made, my nephew and I made in California. It is Banana Split and Banana Jack OG. Banana Split from DNA, which is actually Banana Sherbet and Tangy. And we crossed that into, that was the female, and then the male was Banana Jack OG. Banana Jack OG. Seeds I acquired from Subcool, TGA, the Green Avengers. That's another one. Rest in peace, brother. A lot of people don't know Subcool was my neighbor in Sonoma Valley. Lived approximately a half mile up and down the cut from me. And if you're a weed head, you know who Subcool is. Creator of Jack the Ripper, Jilly Bean, Cheesequake, Quirkle, Third Dimension, Vortex, Dairy Queen, Time Wreck, Pennywise. Bro, he had so many strains. Yeah, man, fucking guy died like suddenly, man, a few years ago. Sad. Rest in peace. But anyways, It's his male Banana Jack OG, and gave him to Matthew the year that I left California for Vegas, and he rocked it old school style and open air, outdoor, organic pollination. That's the best way to do it, baby. No pollen chucking in a room, no hanging out, hoping some shit happens. Put a male in an area where you know it's going to hit the females right around it. And we literally have 5 or 6 different crosses that were made from it. And from this one alone, I got 5 phenos, and 3 of the 5 bring it. 4 of the 5 are nice, but it doesn't yield. But 3 of the 5 bring it, and one smells like burnt tangerine peels and sour bananas. And then the other one smells like banana, mild, like sweet banana, like very sweet, and just sweet, not like fully ripe, but like almost unripe when it just turns, start getting that sweet, like a little green almost smelling banana with the ripeness, and with a mild orange. And that thing looks ridiculous with the amount of crystals it's got on it, the resins. The resin glands is beautiful. So I call it Panama Jack because Panama, bananas, banana split, and Banana Jack OG, and then Jack, obviously. So I thought it was a cute and clever name, but by all means, totally open to suggestions. Folks comment, let me know, hit me up. Be like, I think you should name it this. And like I said, we got three keepers, and realistically probably keep 2 of the 3 phenos. We're gonna have to call them because they're so completely different. We're gonna call them one completely different. So we actually have looking for 2 names. 2 names. God damn it! I think I forgot my roach clips. Oh well. Oh well. Puff it on down. Puff it on down. Puff it on down. I'm sure I'll think of some other things to say because I had a couple of things, but real quick, we'll go back over. Delicious tequila, Chef Espino. Check out their place if you're anywhere in Missouri or down south, Chesterfield, Missouri. His website is www.espinosmexicanbargrill.com. And Espino is just like it sounds, Espino. Espinos Mexican Bar Grill.com. And be sure to always check out for the most ridiculous glass selection, any type of heady products you need, the homeboy Bill, a.k.a. Jerry Cohen. On Instagram, it's Invest in Headies, or his website is investinheadies.com. And Headies is Headies. He has $500 glass pipes. He can get you $50,000 glass pipes, whatever you want, bro. And sick art, too. All kinds of stuff. Beautiful necklaces, jewelry, all handmade, hand-blown. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Also, definitely not least, but we'll say last shout out is obviously the stores. You know what that's all about. Check the back of the computer, baby. www.pinnacle.com. The world's most wonderful cannabis. We can't say dispensaries in Michigan, so provisioning centers. We're cannabis retail outlets, and we have to call ourselves provisioning centers because apparently people get confused with the word dispensary in Michigan. They might think it's an actual drug store and show up to our store to buy compounded medicines. It's a legit law here. You can say marijuana on your sign. You can say whatever you want, have pot leaves, everything. You literally cannot use the word dispensary. You will get in trouble. What kind of goofy shit is that? But it is what it is. It's the rules. You got to play the game. So, again, Michigan's number one collection of retail outlets, the Pinnacle Emporiums, baby. Morenci, Buchanan, Addison / Devil's Lake. It's the same spot. It's technically in Addison. It's right on the corner from Devil's Lake, so it's right there. Camden opening very soon. Very, very soon, Camden. And Edmore is already open. And we have a couple of spots that are going to be coming up soon, looks like. Once I have more info on those and we have locations and they're a done deal, we'll give you that as well. Website, www.pinnaclecana.com. Even if you can't buy stuff, just go check out how cool it is. The homie, everyone's Sarasota, the homie Jason Lafrock is who built it. Does such a beautiful, amazing job. I fucking love that guy. He's like a brother. Does great work. People compliment us all the time. Go check out our cool ass website and then leave a note to Jason or say something next time you see him about the dope work he does. And I can't vouch for him enough. That's another one. Yeah. Check www.studio217. Oh my God, is it .com or .net? He might be .net because homie's been around for a while and he was doing .net shit. But anyways, Jason Lafrock, ridiculous graphic designer, website host. It does it all, does everything. And can't thank him enough for all the wonderful shit he does for Pinnacle. Yeah, get stoked, folks. So, what is it, Wednesday? Football starts tomorrow night. Bucks versus Dallas. I suspect the Bucks will smash, but you never know. It's the NFL. I'd like to see the Bucks versus Kansas City. That'd be nice. Hope it happens. El Super Bowl. I think that's about all I got to say. Here, I'll eat 10 more milligrams just for good measure. Oh, look at that. Tried to throw 20 at me. I'll eat more later. That's for sure. So please, I love you all. Do not forget to subscribe. Hit likes on all the videos. Please tell your friends about this. Share it on Facebook. Recommendations. Wherever. I also post them besides here. All the episodes, non-video form, are on Buzzsprout. And through there, I'm getting them onto Spotify and iHeartRadio and iTunes and all that. It's just a process because you have to fill out all this shit. And you know me, I'm a stoner. I do shit at my own pace. So, all right. I love you all very much. Don't be afraid to have fun and bust balls. But fucking be nice, people. Stop judging and talking shit to others just because I don't agree with you. God damn it, if anybody else was like me, I'd hate that motherfucker because I don't want to hang with anybody else like me. I want everyone to be different. I love, honor, and cherish the fact that all of my friends are different, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So stop looking for people that are just like you so you can act like a little sounding board yelling at each other, talking about how everyone else that's different is so stupid. All right? Motherfuckers, be nice. Spread the love. Stay humble. Because heads up, my brother, there's love everywhere. All right? Until we meet again, folks. As I always say, love, peace, and chicken grease. Speaking of, I'm fucking up some Popeyes tomorrow night, baby.